Welcome to GearCheckGames. This is part 32 of our commentary for Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time we defeated Lord Crump and his x-naut battleship with the help of Cortez, and finally found out how to escape from Keelhaul Key. Just ask the pirate for a lift. Simple as that, folks. So today we got to catch up with Princess Peach and Bowser.
If you ask the pirate for an Uber, it's 20% more expensive.
I was about to make that same exact joke.
How does that equate in Skull Gems?
Well, you gotta also give him all of your coins.
What's like the standard fare in Skull Gems?
You gotta listen to his podcast ideas while he drives you around the ocean.
Oh man.
You've gotta listen to the short story he's been working on.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I had to do something with the last 1,000 years of my life.
Yeah, we have to sail across the whole ocean listening to his, his album that he wrote, and he's, trying to sell it.
His 40 sea shanties.
Okay,
now,
though.
one thing...
If somebody's gonna sell me a CD full of sea shanties, I'm buying that.
That's very true.
Yeah, true. Now, one thing that I learned today on the Super Mario Wiki about Tech here is that he, in the Japanese version only, his eye, or I guess his webcam or whatever, is colored red. And they changed it in the international versions because they wanted it to look less like HAL 9000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they wanted to avoid those Kubrick suits.
Yeah, a little too on the nose, I guess, for us Americans.
So why does Tech sound like this, then? Well, then first leave the room and take the elevator.
I guess that's a little more creative than the voice we've been giving him.
Yeah, I still haven't settled on what he should sound like, because I have the option of him sounding like, ooh, yes, that's good. He sounds like Captain James Tiberius Kirk.
With the impression you were doing before, I was thinking Grodus, or whatever his name is, would be like, yo, open the pod bay doors. Tack.
But Grodus, they don't want to open the pod bay doors, Grodus. They got this bad stuff outside there, Grodus.
We gotta let the cleaning crew out. A meteor hit the satellite dish on the left side.
Grodus, what if Mario tries to sneak in and take our crystal stars? Isn't that a problem?
He doesn't have enough to get here. Just do it.
Audience, they were doing this in between episodes, too, so...
this is the hell which you all now live in.
Heroes.
Yeah. So this little Princess Peach interlude is the one that gave me the most trouble as a kid. For reasons we'll see in a little bit, but for now we just gotta figure out what order... Yeah, I didn't do too well in chemistry class, but that's water under the bridge, thankfully. So we gotta make ourselves an invisibility potion. And thankfully, unlike in the Harry Potter universe, we don't have to get a hair from Grodus to put in the potion.
You'd have to get around his grotesque collar.
Does Grodus have hair? Did we ever determine whether that thing is a beard or a collar?
Yes. Not yes, we determined it. Yes, the answer to your question of is it a beard or a collar is yes. Or no.
Is this that cooking game on the Switch?
Battle Chef Brigade?
Yes. Well, there's another one. What's that co-op chef game?
Overcooked.
Yeah, this is Overcooked.
No, this is Cooking Mama Peach. With Mama Peach.
I know, she's not my mama.
Bowser, I've got... Wait, why am I talking to myself?
He's looking in the mirror. Bowser, I've got something to tell you.
He's trying to say
you're never gonna get her.
Oh my god.
She's not going to date you.
He's just giving himself
give it
a
up.
pep talk.
There is his morning affirmations. Bowser, I've got something to tell you. You're smart, you're clever, you're nice, and gosh darn it, people like you.
This reminds me of the
You're never gonna go out with Peach. Sorry, what did you say?
Peach doesn't deserve you.
This reminds me of the juicing in Pikmin 3, and now I want to juice.
Oh yeah, I always thought this potion looked like really delicious.
Yeah, it looks like the pineapple juice that Yoshi barfs up in Sunshine if you feed him a pineapple.
Yeah, it looks delicious, unless you get this next part wrong, where you have to wait for 30 seconds before you turn off the timer.
You can
and
also
the issue
wait
I always
for
had with
4
this
years.
I mean, I don't know if I would drink something that had been in the microwave for 4 years, but I guess, whatever. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. I was never clear on when you're supposed to start the timer, because I always use a stopwatch for this.
Right.
Well, that's because you're not wearing the bunny hood.
I guess.
This would be a lot easier if you did that mini quest.
Yeah, it would change the tick rate of the...
I mean, thankfully I got it right this time. I was never clear on whether you should start the timer at the button press
I don't like how it's glowing green.
the letterbox going away.
It looks like a ecto cooler or something Danny Phantom would drink.
I feel like that heating device might not have been a regular microwave. I feel like it might have been something a bit more dangerous.
And here is the requisite scene where Peach must take off her dress in every...
Yeah, that's 3 for those who are counting.
Out of 3 appearances of Peach scenes.
I like to imagine that her earrings are her eyes.
3 minutes later, I just realized that I messed up the reference. The polyjuice potion doesn't make you invisible.
That's true.
Yeah, it turns you into a cat.
I swear I was a Harry Potter fan once.
Why does she still have a shadow?
So you know where she is.
Yeah.
Also, does her dress, contain all of her undergarments, built into the padding of the dress? Because
No, she
she
goes
just,
commando.
unzipped and, I mean...
You think Peach is the kind of
malfunction?
girl that would wear underwear?
Yes.
She's royalty. She ain't got to do that.
We should not have this conversation.
She makes the laws. God. So yeah, you get to float around a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't think you can talk to any of these x-nauts. Although I am kind of curious to hear what their inner thoughts would be.
I like bases like this.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That guy's an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
A very annoying one.
Actually, the only instance of that enemy in the whole game. Okay, we'll fight him later as Mario, but that is the only place where that enemy appears.
This reminds me of Captain Shepard's room on the Normandy in Mass Effect 2 and 3, where you have
these little robot fish in it.
Well, yeah, he keeps hamsters and fish in his. Is that Galaga?
No, it's a reference that only Japanese players will get.
Oh.
It's the Famicom startup screen.
Oh.
So, this was, 2004?
Mm-hmm.
You would be hard-pressed to find a computer, a modern computer in 2004 with a floppy drive.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a floppy drive in my computer till 2008, so, I can't, really be calling people, but...
Well, Grodus seems like the kind of person who would have, one of those ridiculous, interfaces that takes everything.
Yeah, I guess.
Even stuff that he barely ever uses, just
He's
to
still
say
got,
that he
a
does.
FireWire port on the...
A
He's
zip
a conspiracy
drive.
theorist. He knows that the government will steal his data if he puts it on unsafe storage devices like CDs. So it's got to be on floppy drives.
The government, so Princess Peach.
Yes.
And lo and
she
behold,
did.
look what happened.
She already stole it.
His worst nightmare
She will
came
come
true.
into my house invisibly.
There was never any danger of you being invisible forever. I would have just thrown some paint on you. Called it a day.
This is actually the origin story of Toru from My Hero Academia. Drank a potion and just stayed that way.
Oh no.
Did I tell you that time I was a princess?
Moral of the story, never trust a computer.
She does seem
It's
like
true.
the kind of girl that would just drink something that she has no idea what it is.
Oh no.
Good. Yes, do it.
Yes.
Let the data flow through you.
The readouts on the keyboard, they look like poker chips.
They look no. You know what the gray and yellow screens look like? You remember when you were a kid and there were those Oscar Mayer bologna with the cheese bits inside of it?
Yeah. That very, very gross bologna.
I was hungry before we started recording, but I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you don't like cheese, but like, dude, okay, as far as cheese goes, that is not good cheese.
Yeah.
Like, even I can be like, this is gross.
Finally, we're seeing it eye to eye.
Yeah.
Dun,
As foretold
da,
by
da, da.
a Goofy movie.
Dun 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 da da. What? Is there something
Man,
wrong
I know we
with
talked about
Bowser's
it in
hip?
Chapter 4, but I love the visuals of Twilight Town. Like, every time I see it, it
Foreshadowing?
just delights me.
Did Bowser just foreshadow the next game in the series? He walks into Twilight Town and says, "Black."
Yeah, there's your little clue, Paper Mario enthusiasts.
What's Grodus doing here?
Just chilling.
He's well, Grodus. I don't know
Lord
what
Crump. Whatever his name is. Dr. Crumpness.
My attempt to be pedantic has been foiled. He's here looking for the Super Bomb. Because I guess they never found it.
Didn't you already take it?
Yeah.
No, we discarded it after we figured out
It was
didn't work.
broken.
But the Shadow Sirens never figured that out.
It looks like he's giving him a massage.
He turns around and his head is just in Bowser's mouth.
Yeah.
Nope, not in here. With like comical reverb. Nick, that's not what he sounds like. He sounds like Rex Kwon Do. We've been over this.
You think anyone thinks I'm a loser because I go home to Starlight every night?
Oh my god. So wait, are these two gonna duke it out? Because I need that in my life.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have an army measuring contest.
Fight.
So, yeah, Bowser's army, it's got ranks, and we know this because if it didn't, it would be a violation of the Geneva Convention or something.
Is that a thing?
I don't know, go watch Unraveled on Polygon.
Oh man, look at those really fuzzy x-nauts.
Hey, man, the GameCube was powerful, but not that powerful.
No, it's just that Grodus could only afford textures for Crump, and so he had to, like, sort of just MS Paint the other X-Nauts in himself.
See, Bowser's a good general. He's got like a good spread of different unit types
Yeah.
to cover all his bases.
And he's got diversity.
Yeah, whereas Crump
That's how you
is
can
like,
tell Lord Crump's
he's
the
just
bad guy.
Crump's just doing like a Zerg rush.
Yeah. Man, the only thing he doesn't have is any siege tanks or battle cruisers. I really feel like
He needs his Yamato cannons.
yeah, he could take Crumpus out with one shot.
What was that about Bowser being a good general? What if
He's a good general, not a smart general.
He's certainly not gonna give me a great low rate.
What if both of those characters died in that scene?
Yeah.
The game just ends.
Bowser's just out of the Mario series forever.
They just stopped showing. Yeah, that's how Bowser dies in the Mario canon. He just blows a grenade up in his own face.
Not with a whimper, but with a bang.
Oh yeah.
Man, remember when Bowser actually died in New Super Mario Bros. And like turned into a skeleton?
Oh yeah.
Dry
yeah.
Bowser?
And then they
Is that
like
game canon?
brought him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Ridley.
Oh my god.
Meta Bowser. God.
Robo Bowser.
Yeah.
That's the Bowser that proceeds over new Neo Bowser City.
Yeah.
If you read the manga, actually, sometime between the events of Yoshi's Island and Mario 1, Bowser came and ate Mario and Luigi's parents.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, the manga was never localized. Though.
I don't know if I would need it.
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh!
So yeah.
Actually, I think there is a Paper Mario manga.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
maybe.
Well, there's a Mario manga called Super Mario Kun.
Yeah, there is a Mario manga, but I think there's also there's either
no,
a Paper Mario
in-
manga or like they just reference Paper Mario at some point in the Mario
Super
manga.
Mario Kun had an adaptation of the. I know it had an adaptation of Thousand Year Door. I don't know if it did the other games, but I assume it did.
Yeah.
If Paper Mario had a manga, would he be Paper Mario?
I suppose. From a certain point of view.
It all depends on your point of view, really.
Or if you read manga like I do, PDF, paper markings.
So yeah, now that we've
really
befriended Cortez, we have a way to get to and from Keel Hall Key.
Yeah.
Which is less than ideal, but thankfully not the most annoying method of revisiting a prior area. Because thankfully later on we'll find a shortcut in the sewer to get back here a little more quickly. That is not the case with Glitzville. Every time you want to go back to Glitzville, you gotta ride the blimp. And that unskippable animation takes like 30 seconds each way.
Surely you wouldn't skip it every time.
There they go.
You would watch the whole thing.
Perish the thought. Yeah.
Those toads are going off to get goofy on some Chocola Cola.
Those toads are going to ruin this town's economy.
Yeah. Is there an economy to ruin? I mean, honestly. Look at it.
Economy to Ruin's a really good band name, not gonna lie.
For those of you keeping score, there's another tally for you. I don't know what we're at number-wise.
Yeah.
Probably in the thousands.
Aw, Flavio, he's still a friend.
Till we meet again.
And we'll never see him again.
Except that he hangs out in the same place that he always...
Aw. Shouldn't have answered it.
Oh, good. I thought I left this on Cortez's boat.
I love it if after this point in the game you can just like go around. You can go into Rogueport and see all of the toads that you rescued just like sharing a single hotel room or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be great. If
They're all standing
like,
on one bed.
Like the innkeeper lady is like, what do I do?
Where do I put them?
They demand food.
This complimentary breakfast ran out ages ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they ended at like 6 a.m. so that nobody can take advantage of it. Just like in real life.
No toads after 9 a.m.
Uh-huh. Well, you guys up for some side questing?
Oh boy.
Because that's on the docket for next time.
Tune in for that.
See you then.